Imagine this. You work hard, save a bit from every paycheck, and put it into your bank account. Months pass, maybe even years. You check your balance. It's only a little higher than before. That's because banks pay very low interest. Sometimes, it feels like your money's barely moving. This is a problem many people face. You might feel proud of your growing savings. You should. But looking at the tiny extra dollars from interest, you wonder, is this really enough? It's like watering a plant every day and seeing almost nothing happen. Over a long time, your savings may grow, but not by much. This can be discouraging. You want your money to work harder for you. If you've ever felt stuck, you're not alone. Millions of savers have felt the same, but there's a way out. The answer is to start investing. Let's break down the numbers with a simple example that shows just how powerful your financial choices can be over time. Imagine you decide to save $100 every single month in a regular savings account. It's a steady habit, $1,200 a year, every year for a decade. The bank offers you a typical interest rate of 0.5%. After 10 years, you'd have about $12,300 in your account. But here's the catch. Almost all of that money, over $12,000, is just what you put in yourself. The interest you earn? It's surprisingly small, maybe just a few $100s over the entire 10 years. That's because the interest rate is so low, your money barely grows beyond what you deposit. It's safe, but it doesn't really work for you. Now let's imagine you make a different choice. Instead of putting your $100 a month into a savings account, you invest it. Maybe in a broad stock market fund or another investment that averages about 7% per year. That's roughly what the stock market has returned historically, though it can go up and down along the way. After 10 years, your investment would have grown to about $17,300. That's a difference of $5,000 more than the savings account. Where does that extra money come from? It's not just from what you put in, but from your money earning more money. Interest on top of interest, or what's called compound growth. Each year, your returns build on the previous years, and the effect multiplies over time. Even small differences in interest rates or investment returns can add up to huge differences over the years. Think of saving as walking down a long road, steady but slow. Investing, on the other hand, is like riding a bicycle on that same road. With the same effort, you travel much farther, much faster. The power of compounding means your money works harder for you, especially as the years go by. The earlier you start, the more dramatic the results. This isn't magic, and it's not about luck. It's simply how the math works. The more your money can earn, and the longer you leave it invested, the bigger your gains will be. Time and growth are your best friends when it comes to building wealth. So, whether you're just starting out or already saving, remember, the numbers game is all about making your money work for you, not just sitting in the bank. Saving money is like putting up a strong fence. It keeps your money safe from emergencies. If you lose your job or your car breaks down, you have cash ready. That's incredibly important, but savings alone can only take you so far. If you want your money to grow, you need to invest. Investing is how people build real wealth. It's what helps you beat inflation, the rising cost of things over time. If you only save, your money can even lose value, slowly, every year. Think of saving as defense and investing as offense. You need both on your team. Savings protect you. Investments help you win by growing your wealth. You don't have to choose one or the other. The smartest plan is to use both. Save for safety, invest for growth. Let's be honest, investing can feel a bit scary. Maybe you've heard stories of people losing money in the stock market, or maybe it just feels too complicated. You might worry, what if I lose everything? This fear is normal. Our brains are wired to avoid risk. It's natural to want safety, especially with your hard-earned money. That's why so many people stick to saving and never try investing. But most fears about investing are bigger in our minds than in reality. Yes, the market goes up and down, but if you invest wisely and give it time, history shows you're likely to come out ahead. You don't need to be an expert or have a lot of money to start. Even small steps can lead to big results. The key is learning, starting slowly and building confidence along the way. Are you ready to take your financial journey to the next level? If you've been diligently saving, you might be wondering what comes next. The answer is learning how to become an investor. Transitioning from simply saving your money to actually investing it can feel intimidating, but it's a powerful way to build wealth and secure your future. Let's break down the process into clear, manageable steps so you can confidently move forward, one step at a time, without feeling overwhelmed. Step 1 is to build your emergency fund. Before you even think about investing, it's crucial to have a financial cushion in place. Think of this as your safety net, protecting you from unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or sudden job loss. Aim to save enough to cover at least 3 to 6 months of your regular living expenses. This gives you peace of mind and keeps you from dipping into investments when life throws you a curveball. Keep your emergency fund in a safe, easy-to-access savings account, somewhere you can reach it quickly if you need it, but not so easily that you're tempted to spend it on non-emergencies. Step 2 is to mentally separate your money. This means creating clear boundaries between your emergency fund and the money you plan to invest. Treat your emergency fund as untouchable safety money. It's there for true emergencies only, not for vacations or shopping sprees. The rest of your savings is your growth money. This is the money you're willing to put to work for your future, knowing it might go up and down in value over time. Step 3 is to start investing, even if you only have a small amount to begin with. Don't wait until you have thousands of dollars. Getting started is more important than waiting for the perfect moment. You might be surprised to learn that you can begin investing with just a few dollars. The key is to start, no matter how small. Many modern investment apps and online brokers allow you to invest with as little as $10 or $50 at a time. This makes investing accessible to almost everyone, regardless of your starting balance. Step 4 is to choose simple, beginner-friendly investments. You don't need to be a stock market expert to get started. Index funds are an excellent choice for new investors. They automatically spread your money across many different companies, reducing your risk and making it easy to diversify. This approach lowers your risk and keeps things straightforward. Step 5 is to be consistent with your investing. Set up automatic investments every month, just like you do with your savings. Automating the process helps you stay on track and build wealth over time, without having to think about it every month. Remember, even small amounts invested regularly can grow into a significant sum thanks to the power of compounding. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. By following these steps, you'll make the transition from saver to investor simple, safe, and effective. Start today and watch your financial future take shape, one step at a time. Okay, so let's take a moment and really think about seeds. Imagine you're holding a handful of tiny seeds in your palm. Each one is packed with potential, but right now they're just sitting there, waiting for something to happen. Now, saving money is kind of like putting those seeds into a glass jar and screwing the lid on tight. You're keeping them safe, protected from the outside world, and you know exactly where they are. It feels secure, and you can always look at your jar and know your seeds, or your money, are still there. But here's the thing, if you just leave those seeds in the jar, nothing really changes. They're safe, sure, but they're not growing, not transforming, not reaching their full potential. They just sit there, day after day, gathering dust on the shelf. If you actually want those seeds to become something more, like a beautiful plant or a tree, you have to take a leap of faith and plant them in the ground. That's a bit like investing your money instead of just saving it. Investing is basically the act of planting your seeds. You're putting them out there, giving them a chance to grow into something much bigger than what you started with. It's a little scary at first because you can't see what's happening underground. At first, after you plant those seeds, it might look like nothing's happening. The soil just sits there, undisturbed. It can take days, weeks, or even months before you see any sign of growth. It's the same with investments. Sometimes, you have to wait patiently before you notice any real progress, but with a little care, like watering your seeds and making sure they get enough sunlight, or in the case of investing, making regular contributions and staying patient, those seeds start to sprout. Over time, with consistent effort and a bit of nurturing, you'll see those first green shoots break through the soil. And here's the magic. One tiny seed can eventually grow into a strong tree, or even a whole garden full of plants. That's the power of growth over time. Your investments, just like those seeds, can multiply and flourish if you give them the chance. But if you just leave your money sitting in the jar, or your seeds on the shelf, nothing changes. It's safe, yes, but it's not growing, not working for you, not creating anything new. Sure, your savings are protected, but they're also stuck. They're not taking advantage of the opportunities out there. Over time, inflation might even make your money worth less, just like seeds that eventually lose their ability to sprout if left unused. But if you plant your money, if you invest, you're giving it the chance to become so much more. You're opening the door to growth, to new possibilities, to a future that's bigger than what you started with. And remember, it's not about being lucky or finding some secret shortcut. It's about making smart choices, being patient, and letting time do its work. Just like a seed needs time, sunlight, and water to grow, your investments need time and attention. Give your money the space it needs, and you'll be amazed at what it can become. Market drops, when your investments lose value. Yeah, they can feel pretty scary. Imagine you've planted a tree and suddenly you see its leaves start to fall off. You might worry it's dying, right? But most of the time, that tree just needs some time. The same goes for investing. The market always moves up and down, but over long stretches, it's always recovered and actually grown higher. The key thing is not to panic or sell when things look rough. Instead, just think long term. Actually, market drops can be good news for investors. Prices go down, so you can buy more at a discount. It's kind of like your favorite store having a big sale. And over time, those sale investments can grow even more. Sticking with your plan, even when things get tough, is how you come out ahead. Patience and consistency? Honestly, they're your best friends here. The best plan, really, is to use both saving and investing. Saving gives you security, while investing gives you growth. Put those together and you've got a pretty powerful team. Keep your emergency fund for peace of mind. That way, you can sleep at night knowing you're ready for whatever surprises come up. Then, invest the rest for your future. Over time, your investments can grow way more than savings alone ever could. The smartest investors aren't the ones who take the biggest risks. They're the ones who use both tools wisely. They're careful, but they also give their money a real chance to grow. Start small, keep learning, and just stay patient. That's really the key to building wealth. You don't need to be some kind of expert to get started. Just begin with what you have. Make your emergency fund your safety net, then start investing, even if it's just a little, every single month. Pick simple investments like index funds. Automate your contributions to keep it easy. Don't stress about timing the market or trying to get rich quick. Wealth comes from steady, patient action. Remember, saving alone keeps you safe, but investing is what helps you grow. The real secret is using both together. You've got the tools, and now you've got the steps. So, take your first step today. Your future self will definitely thank you.